Hey collective, it's Anne Marie. Happy Saging of the Soul Sunday. Woo! I wasn't going to do a video today because I look rough. I've been moving and I went and finally found some furniture today. I went to a furniture store and I'm really excited, but more on that later. I commented on a Spooky Scary Stories. She has great content about making sprays. I live and die by the sprays I make, and I've been getting a lot of questions about it. So we're going to make it real quick here. And remember, you are your own magic. So first thing I do, I went actually, and I get a small bottle, even though I have to make it quite often. I get a small bottle because I carry it in my purse and use it all the time. So the first thing I always do, of course, is I cleanse anything that I use. And so I just have a little bit of my sacred sage here. Make sure I get all the water out here because I just was cleansing it again. And so I cleanse the bottle. Here I cleanse everything that we're using. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Source. Okay, put that out. Don't bother me. And then what I do, there's, I'm Italian. I'm part Italian and Native American. So we don't measure, right? We just, you are your own magic. So the first thing I always put in here, we have some Florida water. So I put, just squeezes of Florida water in there. I'll squeeze it in there. Okay. Ooh, gotta cut it, my hand burns. And then for me, I use the orange cologne, the orange water. Ooh, burning. I love how it's smoking. Okay, we do orange water. So maybe, a quarter of each of those or whatever. And then I have some holy water. And that's usually what I fill the rest of this up with. Ooh, that's burning. So we put our, okay, almost to the top here. Then I do a combination of different oils. Let me get my little squeezer here. So I have these very specialty oils. There was a gentleman by the OB that passed away, and they found all of his amazing elixirs and potions and all that. And so they had a sale on them at the Magical Druid, and so I grabbed some of them. This is the Chronic Power. So I'm just gonna do a few drops of that. Okay, that's the clone. Okay. And then I have my elemental oil. Usually I use these for this one I work when I'm doing a lot of meditations, doing crone stuff. I use that as blessing stuff. And then this is the elemental oil. A couple drops of that. When I work with the elements, I use that. And then we have a spirit oil. So I'm going to put a few drops of that. Okay. And for good measure, since it's been working, I also have a super money manifestor oil that I use. Make sure we get some good stuff in there. And I'm going to put, good stuff, there we go, put a couple drops of that in there or so. And then for me, what I do is, because I mine my own stones, I have bags of like these small stones and little stones that I found in the rivers and stuff. So again, use your own whatever, your own stones, or your own magic. This is one I found in the river myself. And then I have green quartz. Always I have black tourmaline. Oh, usually I have a lot more of that. And then I have this beautiful amethyst. Another quartz. That was rose quartz. This is a selenite, right? And then I have a smoky or clear quartz. So I'll put that in there. Put it on there. Shake it out. Shake it out. Shake, 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 shake. And I use this in the morning as part of my ritual to spray all over myself. Also, like I said, I keep it in my purse and in between people I see if I'm having a rough day at work. Make sure the cats aren't around. It smells so good too. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, that really smells good with those oils mixed in there. So, this is the spray. This is the best I could do right now. We're packing to move. So, this is the spray that I used. I actually offer this, and I do the ones that I offer for retail. Once I move, I'll have everything up and running again. I actually put Reiki healing energy into this, and I make them for specific needs. So if you want a spray for money, if you want a spray for love, if you want spray for protection, I do all of these as well, and I infuse them with Reiki. So Hope you're healthy and happy and full of joy. May you love and be loved. Heal, don't harm. And remember, you are your own magic and you are your own guru. Have a great day.